Hello and welcome to this primer on social media. In this primer, we're going to talk about what is social media. We're going to give an overview of what social media outlets are, as well as how social media can help you, and I'll end it by showing you my social media profiles and where you can find them. So, what is social media? It is the use of web-based and mobile technologies to turn communication into interactive dialogue. It's like old school word of mouth marketing taken up a few notches. Using social media to promote a business provides an opportunity to participate in and lead the way in the information superhighway. An overview of different social media outlets and platforms that are out there. You have Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, websites and blogs, podcasting, and email newsletters. There are plenty more out here. I'm focusing on the big ones because this is just a primer to give you a little bit of an understanding of what's really happening in the social media space right now. So we'll start with Facebook. Facebook is the biggest social media network out there. It has more than 500 million users, sort of. And I say that because Facebook says that they have 500 million users, but I know that myself and a couple of other people have multiple accounts, and I believe that Facebook counts those accounts as new users, but those really aren't individual users. So I think that the number is probably closer to 300 million users, but even then that number is still vast. But I like to be honest and, share information with people to help keep them informed. So even with those 300 million users, or their claimed 500 million, the average user has over 130 friends, and 50% of those users log on a daily basis, spending a total of 700 billion minutes per month on Facebook. Now, there's a difference between a Facebook account, which is typically personal, and a Facebook page. Typically, when people say that they're on Facebook, they mean that they have a personal Facebook account. A Facebook page is something that's set up for a business, and it's typically better for businesses because it allows you to have an infinite number of fans or people who like your page, whereas a personal account is limited to only allowing you to have 5,000 friends. The next network is Twitter. Twitter has over 190 million users tweeting 65 million times a day. And a tweet is a message sent out in 140 characters or less to your followers. It's a great way to promote your brand and to keep up with the buzz that's surrounding your brand as well as your industry. There's also a great tool called Twitter Chats, which is essentially where like-minded tweeters convene based on hashtags, sometimes at specific times, and sometimes just based on the hashtag they search for it and see what other people on Twitter are talking about in relation to that tag. Next up is LinkedIn. It is the premier social network for professionals. And social is in quotes because it isn't quite as social as Twitter or Facebook. It's really geared towards professionals and job seekers. There are now more than 100 million users, all geared towards professional interactions. And what you do on LinkedIn is you connect to other professionals, and you can join groups that are of interest to you that help with your professional development. Next social platform out there is YouTube. It is the video sharing website that allows users to upload, share, and view videos loaded onto the internet. It exceeds 2 billion views a day, and 70% of their traffic comes from the United States. A very interesting stat here is that 24 hours of video is uploaded every minute of the day on YouTube, and the average person spends 15 minutes per day there. Another interesting stat is that in a 60-day period, YouTube has more video uploaded onto the internet than all three of the major television networks have uploaded in the internet in their 60-year history. Absolutely amazing. YouTube is definitely a place to be if you want to be tapping into the social media space. Websites and blogs. Websites are essentially static online promotion tools, which means that they don't change, whereas blogs are different from traditional websites in that they're easier for novices to use and they can be updated on a fairly regular basis. Also, blogs are better for search engine optimization purposes, also short that's SEO, because they provide timely content for search engines. So when you update a blog and you put up a new blog post, that lets search engine spiders know that they need to come back to your blog and crawl the content and see what's there, and it increases your chances for ending up in a search engine based on the keywords that are surrounding your particular blog post and your blog in general. And just as a note, blogs can also be created to function as websites, and WordPress, which is really getting to be the blogging standard, has really opened the field wide up for having this. So a lot of times you could be visiting someone's website and not have any knowledge that it's actually a blog. Podcasting or digital audio broadcasting is like broadcasting your own radio show that people can download whenever they want to. They can listen to it at their leisure. It can help you because it can drive traffic to your website by providing a platform for you to talk about your area of expertise and amplify your branding message in a new medium to an audience that is connecting in another way via podcasts, which podcasts are played on primarily MP3 players, but it got the name from, of course, the iPod, where a lot of people do their podcast and listen to them. Email marketing through newsletters can bring traffic to your website or blog and enhance your relationship with your stakeholders. Through email marketing, you can build your reputation as an information source and authority in your area. It can keep you connected with your audience and help you stay relevant by providing useful information. And in sales, it can create a pre-sold audience built on the trust that you've established over time. How social media can help you. Social media is a marketing tool that should be a part of your overall marketing plan. It can help because it can provide you with an opportunity to listen to what others are saying about your brand online. Also, you can use the power of social relationships through word of mouth marketing that can lead to a greater buy-in than any other marketing avenue can provide. Here are my social media profiles on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn, where you can find me on the web. Here are my email addresses, my personal and business websites, as well as my primary blog. If you have any questions, you can feel free to give me a call. This is how you can reach me.